This is the Spirit Halloween store located in an abandoned part of the Logan Utah Mall. And here we are greeted by Lord Raven in the west entrance. Here we've got Lord Raven for $299.
How dare you enter my forest? If you value your pathetic human life, turn back now. Or come closer, and you shall meet your doom.
That's pretty good. I like how he's not too loud, and I think he would go really great in a graveyard. So it looks like we're missing one of the big animatronics, Scary Pumpkinhead or something. But here's another one of their standard displays for this year. And here we're going to visit Grimm, who is a classic skeleton for somewhere around $300. It's definitely tall. Let's have a listen.
Your host is not here right now. They're busy burying something in the backyard. But we'll have loads of fun while they're gone. The night is young and I'm ready to party. Are you?
Nice. Again, I like the voice on that. It seems to match the kind of the tone they're looking to set in the animatronic. Tombstone tear, we've got nothing there. But I do like these hanging skulls. Really nice effect. So now we'll go into the bowels of the display, as they do have two animatronics here inside. They have these red bubble tubes that are nice, but they do have this trickling sound of water going through like a babbling brook. It's really more relaxing, rather as opposed to frightening. But up here we have the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory spinning death fan, you know, where Charlie and Grandpa nearly get chopped to death because they're starting to float up. So that's neat. So let's have a little look at our friend in the cage here, who kind of looks like Doc Brown from Back to the Future as a zombie. So you flip the switch and he's supposed to turn on, which his eyes light up, and I think there's supposed to be some movement, but there is no movement in this instance. And he just makes some, you know, typical zombie growling noises. Still, without the movement, he's still a decent prop, though I wouldn't pay full price for him in this case. This guy is young, grouchy. Really simple. I like the throw switches. Yeah, I think those throw switches are really neat. Could have some fun home applications. What I like about little Crouchy here is he's totally believable in his face. You know, there's nothing corny about him, but let's have a look around the corner here. This one is Shorty. Looks like he's on a motion sensor. And it looks like we have Monty here going for $299. Classic Circus monkey. Let's have a listen. There's a Mystery Science Theater 3000 movie that features one of these, you know, just in the miniature toy. Can't think of what the name is, but it's pretty fun. What are you doing, Dave? It's where this guy has to destroy this kind of toy monkey that's causing death every time it clashes its cymbals. Sorry about switching between in-store audio and voiceover. There's just too much copyrighted music played at too loud a volume for it to pass on YouTube. But along this wall we've got props and costumes and all kinds of things from classic 80s and 90s Hollywood films. Some of the stuff you can use in your everyday life if you're really into horror and Halloween. Others is just pretty well limited to Halloween. Some of the shirts and things like that are really cheaply made, and I would say are overpriced for what they are. But you know, it's just it is what it is. And here we've got a selection of shirts that I don't think I've ever seen in store before. Maybe that's just me. But some of the shirts, well, I guess at least one of the shirts seem to be branded exclusively to Spirit Halloween, the Nightcrawler here. I don't know if that was a very popular animatronic in years past, but there's, oh, and Crouchy. Yeah, there's Crouchy as well. So there's that. I like these old style 70s and 80s shirts. I remember seeing them online a few years ago. They were really expensive. So it's nice to see that they're in store and slightly more affordable. But you've got shirts to meet just about any taste here. I like the Freddy Krueger, the Dreamer tarot card style. Looks like they've got a lot still in stock. The Ghostface one's kind of funny in its own way. And here we've got the ever popular Beetlejuice. The masks here do look like Michael Keaton. They were well made, not too thick a rubber. They weren't crunchy or dry, which sometimes you can see in masks. We've got the Adam mask and Diana mask. Those are definitely creepy as far as I'm concerned. And then we've got the Killer Clowns from Outer Space. To be honest, I don't recall these being as popular as they seem to be this year. And even then, maybe the popularity is just an illusion. Because it seems to me that somebody in the industry makes a decision, hey, we're going to pick this cult classic and, make it seem more popular. Again, maybe it is really popular and I just don't know about it. But anyway, we've got a good selection of props and costumes regarding Killer Clowns from Outer Space. And I was surprised to see the Wizard of Oz featured. Maybe it's been featured in years past, but here you can get some cruelty-free ruby slippers. And we also have a Tribble in a box, also known as Toto, in a picnic basket. Here's their other walkthrough display. It does have a motion-activated floor, a vibrating floor, and then the sparking electrical wires with these screens. I'm not sure if they're exactly selling anything in here. It's just something that's supposed to make the store a little more interesting and themed. But the vibrating floor feels a little, again, therapeutic, like the trickling water in the other walkthrough display. Not very scary at all. Here's the other animatronic display on the other side of the floor. Looks like they have some fun and interesting animatronics, so let's have a look. Little Skelly Bones. $169.
And the dead.
Stupid thing down there.
You can pray for the dead. But the dead will play on you. You want to see what's in my bag? Just stick your foot in. Real
On an excellent day for an exorcism, it would bring us together, you and us. I'm not Reagan, I'm the devil.
This guy, I think, is the Halloween version of the laughing, dancing Santa animatronic that you used to see in the 90s that just kind of jiggles back and forth, does the same thing over and over again. I don't think it's all that scary. Maybe if it was a dark night on someone's lawn, you're trick-or-treating as a kid, it could be scary.
Like a little Halloween.
But up here we've got Nozzles the Clown. I think the animatronic itself is impressive enough. Just the concept of a clown with nozzle hands just is a little too ridiculous. And it's not that appealing to me. and I don't think I would spend $350 to get nozzles. They do have a little haunted mansion section, which something I liked. You've got these magnets, $5 a piece. But there's also this haunted mansion door knocker. I'm not, yeah, I guess it is a door knocker right there. That one doesn't work, but this one does. Then they also had this haunted mansion themed journal, which I found intriguing. At first I didn't know what it was, if it was like a haunted mansion sort of picture book, but then I quickly found out that it was just a blank journal. I suppose if you're into themed journals, that's really fun. I don't think I would put anything very secret in there because it's an intriguing looking book and people are going to want to look through it. So anyway, there's that. Then there's this old Fred Tombstone. I guess that's themed to Haunted Mansion. I don't know if it exists in Disneyland or Disney World, but there it is. And then there's these other neat props. The turning head bust. That was really well made, really heavy. Didn't seem like it did anything, it's just for looks. And then you've got the stretching room painting lantern. I didn't see any lights in it, but it's made out of metal, and I thought they did a really good job of making it. It was a high quality piece. Then they have this wreath that I liked. It's got great colors. I like the purple and the blue with a hitchhiking ghost. Welcome, foolish mortals, classic Haunted Mansion thing. And then you've got the magnet set. I was intrigued by this because one of the heads is floating. I don't know if that's floating due to opposing magnets, but thought it was cool. And then, of course, the obligatory Nightmare Before Christmas section. Nightmare Before Christmas doesn't really get me excited, but it's there. And then another section that seems to have become standard in Halloween stores is Hocus Pocus. I like the potion bottles here. I think those are always a nice touch, very interesting. You can even buy Billy Butcherson's headstone with the Memento Mori on top there. That's kind of neat. As you can see, they've got quite a large offering from signage, newspapers, tea towels, all sorts of stuff, mugs, stuff again that you can use in your daily life if you're a really big fan. We've got a Bink statue. I'm not sure if that does anything, but then these Billy heads were kind of fun, and you can kick them around. They have some weight to them. The only way to really move them around is just by grabbing it with the hair. I was looking for the price here, and he just patiently takes it. So let's see, it was $40 for the head, which I didn't think was too bad of price for what that was. But that is the Hocus Pocus section. Here we have a small selection of stakables or hangables, clown, pumpkin head ghost, and the scarecrow. The scarecrow's eyes light up, which is neat. These can add a lot of depth and character to your displays. If you live in an apartment, these are easy and cheap to hang up in front of the door or in a corner or something like that. They're fun. You've got the faceless ghost and then the silly nurse and ridiculous clown, along with the girl, spooky girl. And then this skeleton I thought might have been just soft rubber, but it was actually hard plastic, which could be nice in like a crypt. And here we have a small selection of inflatables. Fun stuff that grandma could come in and buy and stick in her front yard. Stuff that's definitely not just kid stuff, but not too scary. I like the gargoyle. That's a lot of fun. I like the color and the light and things like that. The pumpkin and clown archways, definitely not for me, but I have seen some yards use them effectively. But I only saw this one instance of the stuffed dummy And then the flying ghost, I like that because it reminds me of the 90s. You know, you'd see that all the time. You could get that at Kmart or Walmart. They also had a bigger selection of blankets this year, and I have been tempted to get some blankets in the past. My particular favorite is the Haunted Mansion this year. I guess I like blue and black as a color combination. That's just really great. But I don't know how the blankets would stand up over time. I guess I just need to get one and try it out. I got some fun Monsters Inc. And then over here we had a Ouija one, which was kind of fun. I guess you can buy one of those big reticle things and be comfortable and summon ghosts. Alright, well, that does it for this trip to Spirit Halloween. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you in the next video.